Show and Tell, my holiday lapbook using Kathy Orta's 2012 December Daily Lapbook tutorial. Where do you store Christmas memories so that you can bring them out next year and the next? I have a written journal I started about 13 years ago. It's almost filled now. Last year, though, before I started the Meri.Atelier channel, I was working on a project miniseries presented by Kathy Orta here on YouTube. There is a link to her project in the description box below. This year, it was fun to get out that lapbook and review the tags and some of my 2012 memories, and now I get to show you my interpretation of the project right here on my very own channel. This was quite a project. Kathy has a 2013 version too, so you'll want to visit her channel. Perfect for keeping those Christmas memories. Hi, I have a show and tell. Actually, this is a show and tell from last year. However, since I was just learning how to make YouTube videos, I did not get a show and tell of this project done. This is a project from Kathy Orta. It's the lapbook, and this is the one she did at the end of 2012. I believe she has another lapbook project that she's working on for this year. I just have not had time to do that one, so I thought I would go ahead and show you what I did with her laptop project from the end of 2012. I will put a link to her first video. I think that video has 7 or 8. That project has 7 or 8 videos in it, and you can follow right along with her as she makes her lapbook. I've made some alterations in mine, but you'll see that as I go along and as I talk about it. First off, I used a tie, and I think this was a sweater belt. It's a knit. I think it came on a sweater or something, but it's got tassels at the end, and I thought, oh, how cool, I can tie my lapbook closed. The red bag came with this ornament. If I can hold it up here so you can see it closer. I took some vintage paints and painted it out, and there's a date here of 2004. It's right there, and I painted that date out. But that doesn't matter. This was done at the end of 2012. I am also going to use it for a little of 2013. It's more for December, November, Thanksgiving. Kathy did use a clasp on hers, and I used industrial strength Velcro to close mine with because I need it. And you can see right here where the Velcro is. That knit tie gets caught on it sometimes, but it does a good job of closing it. The lapbook opens up like this. Now, I will say before we go much further that one of the changes that I made from hers was I found I never can do things slim. They always grow and grow and grow, and I had to put extensions. And you can see I have about a 3-inch extension on this lapbook. And I did that with scrapbook paper that I scored accordion style, and then I covered it with Weld Bond glue, and then covered that with glitter paint. See how shiny that is? But still, it started to crack in the edges, so I did use some duct tape on it, and I'm finding that I'm going to have to go back and this might be electrical tape. I did buy some big wide duct tape that I'm going to use on here, but I'll have to go back in and glitter it all up again. That's something I want to do. So I start out with the holiday, with the Thanksgiving holiday. So as you open it up, she gives you plenty of pockets. And I used things from my stash from years past. This is a pocket here where, well, I pulled this out of I believe this is out of one of the Ideal magazines. It's just a very Thanksgiving picture of a church and a festival of praise. But I like that, and I thought it went really good in here. Put that right back down in there. It fits Very nice. On here, if you can see, I have Tim Holtz. He had a holiday pack, and these are tiles that I made out of his letters that spell Thanksgiving. And I just mounted them on chipboard and then covered them with glossy accents and then edged them with black. Turned out very nice. I like those tile letters. Another pocket, one of my favorite psalms that I always meditate on at Thanksgiving is Psalm 100. This was actually, I believe, from our church bulletin, but I liked the wording. I liked the layout, live generously. So I folded that up and put it in there. So I have a pocket here and a pocket there. Over here, there are 3 different pockets, and then the pockets have pockets. Tags inside. This was things that I'm thankful for this year. I have 12 of them listed. These were just some more of those painted tags that I created as I work on my projects and I don't want to throw away my scrap paint. Then there's another pocket behind there. This was a music tag, another tag that this was this is embossed with an embossing folder. There's nothing on it except for I can put something on there if I want. Maybe I will in the future. Another tag goes in here. And there's a pocket behind here that has another tag. Nothing really on it, but I may go back in and put something in there. There's a Thanksgiving mount there. These 2 tags actually hold this little door closed. So here I started going to these library book sales. I think my first one was last year too, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Some more tags. And then this opens up for another photo mount. And then there's I guess I showed you that pocket. So these actually go like this. So not to be outdone, on the other side is some more Thanksgiving. I cut this out again. I think these are out of the Ideal magazine. This is an article about the first Thanksgiving. I just thought it went really well in there, and all I did was tear it out. Did not try to be neat about it in any way, but I like how it fits in these pockets. Oh, and I have another one too. The Pilgrim's Thanksgiving. These again are from the Ideals. This is from the Plymouth, our heritage from of Plymouth Plantation. Talks about William Bradford's book of Plymouth Plantation. So those 2 fit in this pocket. And then there's another pocket here. This is just some painted tags that I have, embossed and painted tags. So plenty of space to put things. Again, this side mimics this side, so there's pockets. These 2 tags hold this pocket closed. And then you can put a photo mount in there. And these are some more unfinished tags. As you can see, this book is no way complete as far as documenting part. I might go back in and use some of it from this year or maybe even next year. Then it opens up again. Let's see. Make sure I'm doing this right. There's a pocket behind here. Now I think I'm getting into Christmas. And this was off of the group that I'm in, the art group I am in, and there was covering up her name. There was a quote that she put on there, and I copied it down. I liked it so well. It says, "May your spirit tenderly push away the sounds of the rushing world and hear instead the strains of the ancient music and the songs that live within your heart." How cool is that verse? And then these are all envelopes in a Christmas bag that I wanted to save. I just didn't want to throw them away. I did a Joggles purchase. This is my receipt. We won't go into that. I won't tell you everything I bought. That would be a haul video. And then both of these open up like this. And there are, oh yes, more tags, more pockets. But it does have a pocket in here where I put all last year's Christmas cards. Well, I put Christmas cards, I put a book in here. This is a book that I made out of a Christmas card box. This is my own creation of last year. I had Christmas cards that looked like this, note cards. And I just punched holes in it and tied it with ribbon. And had a rub-on that I could use. Here's Christmas. Oh, here I actually documented. This little book was made from the box and the remaining note cards from ones I mailed out from Christmas this year. In it, I want to journal my memories of Christmas past. And so, even on the envelopes here, I journal some of my past memories of Christmases. So that was fun to do. I have some more memories to fill out. And then this was the night before Christmas. I think this was the original of Samuel Clement Moore. Is that who it is? Oh, T.D. Ogden, from his affectionate wife. Boy, Mary Ogden. Old Chesson Mansion House. But it's the night before Christmas, and it's got, ooh, look at this, illuminated decoration around the edges. I'll have to remember this. Ooh, and look, it has, I'm getting ideas by looking at this. And look, there's little figures in the, I'm glad I pulled this out. This is giving me some ideas for a project that I'm working on. What made me think that was Clement Moore was a visit from St. Nicholas, Clement Moore. Here is Moore's classic in edition painted by his daughter. And see, it's illustrated down here, and that's what this is. I found this in a book that I got, I believe, at that library sale. And then I won't show you the other side of this, but this is an article about my cousin and his wife and some of the volunteer activities that they do. I don't think they'd appreciate me showing their picture. Hospice care, bears, card. So those are just some Christmas memories from 2012. They fit into here. So more receipts, and that's what this pocket is meant to hold. There's a postcard and some scraps that I had from working over, a gift card, or a $10 off gift card, receipt, and a tag. And then here on these pockets, let's open this up. See, there's another tag to fill out. Maybe I'll go back in and fill them out. Maybe I won't. I don't know at this point. This opens up. See, there are more tags. Tags, 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 pockets. And that's what attracted me to this lap book, was making these tags. Now, this was actually from a swap that I did in from Canada. And I just took the postage and put it on there. Don't have her address on there. Good. And I document about the swap on this side, and that goes in there. And then on these, I start the days. And I think I have 25 of these. But then on 2012, on these tags, I documented what I did on those days. This happens before. It starts down here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on December 4th of 2012, I'm working on altering some wooden spools to be sent to a friend on Art for the Creative Mind. Glittery, sorting out old jewelry to use and making ribbon tassels. I made 4 of them, and I thought they turned out nice. So that's what I was working on the 4th. See what I did on December 1st. Today I went to the library sale, and I bought 2 bags of books for $20. I thought that was a really good bargain, and it is. I enjoy library sales. Then I went to the craft store for cards and scissors on sale, and I bought some tart pans at another home goods store here. Then I went home and read my books and worked on my art. I did laundry, and I read my art group posts. Christmas is coming. I will not miss it this year. So I'm not going to read you all of them. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe these are well, 5, 6, 7, 8 is on the other side. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you open it up, and oh, there are more. Some of these are sticking. I'm going to have to figure this out. Here's 9, 10, 11, 12, and then it goes on to 25. So all sorts of pockets. Here's a recipe for marshmallow crispy squares. You can put recipes in here. Put anything you want in here. So not to be outdone, this whole thing opens up just like this. Isn't this neat? I mean, what fun to explore this. That's one of the things that I actually enjoyed about this project. I'm continually sticking things in here to use. Let's see. Here are those Christmas cards. Here's some more Christmas cards that I got from last year. I just put them in here to keep them. Chocolate cherry box, chocolate star box. Yes, I had candy last year. These are just some Tim Holtz embellishments. But what I really wanted to show you, well, let's go through here. This is more art bits that I was using on my projects. Isn't this pretty? I think that came out of the reed diffuser, you know, for perfume. But I like that. I thought that'd make a really pretty Christmas tag. And here's another recipe for Toll House chocolate chip cookies. Mrs. Grossman's stickers. I think I was going to use these on one of my tags. Had them in my stash forever. Here's a music ATC that I started. And this is just a church bulletin thing. So it opens up. Wide, wide, wide. Opens up. Here's the tag for the 24. Here's a Christmas card that I made for Happy Birthday Jesus. Some angels around there. Then here's the story of the Nativity. Opens up that way. It's my Happy Birthday Jesus card. If you're of the Christian faith, if you're not, well, just enjoy mine for now. Some Christmas bulb paper. You can see these, maybe you can't see them, down here. I believe it was either Recollections or K & Company. Had these Christmas papers with the Christmas bulbs. I put glossy accents on them. Tim Holtz paper there. I'm finding some of this is sticky. Maybe I meant it to stick. Ribbon icicles. Over in the center pocket. Just here's another little junk journal that I made. I can get this open with a poinsettia on the front. You open it up. This is one of those books that you make out of paper, out of one sheet of paper, and then you fold it to form different. I think I glued mine there to make a center page. How fun is that? And then I just tucked it in there. I need to start journaling on some of this. I haven't had this open all year. I've been so busy working on other projects, to tell you the truth. But it was fun to do it. Let's just give this a tie shut here. And then here's a tag. I actually glued that down. Here's some more tags. This is for the 22nd. And here's a glittery tag. Christmas Carol book. Christmas memories. I really like this. Made this out of scrapbook paper. Ask any child what he got for Christmas the year before. He might remember one special thing, but for the most part, the stacks of wrapped gifts are gone and mostly forgotten. And then down at the end here it says, and occasionally those hands can even be our own. We all have the power to lift up others and create miracles through simple acts of compassion. I've been reading a book on Christmas miracles, reading stories of compassion, love, hope, and impossibilities that became realities. Especially when one touches a life, one of my favorite Christmas traditions is to read Christmas stories. Here's a tag that I made out of, I have these little glitter stars that just seem to never get completely used up, and I put them on this tag, and I believe I put Weld Bond glue on there, just coated the whole thing with Weld Bond glue and then bordered it with glitter, and surprisingly it turned out really nice. It's a nice tag. This is scrap paper that I've had on the back. Just put this back in here, put my Christmas Carol books back, put my tags back in here. These just got set down on the center here. On this side, I was going to document my goals for 2013. Let me close this up, bring it over. And you see, I never got that far. I was busy doing other things. Kind of nice for me even to go back, and here's my Christmas card list. I sent Christmas cards to. Here's now this was from 2009, but this was a needlework pattern that I did in 2009, and I actually stitched that ornament and sent it off. That was a swap project, but I thought that went nice in here. So that's my lap book, very thick lap book from last year that I made. And this flaps down, this flaps down like that, and this goes over. I believe that's it. No, hold it. This comes out. That goes like that. That off of there. This closes up. You can see I've got the big 3-inch expander in there. Fold it around. And before I tie it, I'm going to flip it over to the back because, I put an envelope on the back. I don't think I have, if I have anything in here, it's not much. There we go. There. There's nothing in there, but I can slip a tag or something in there. Oh, look, see, I had 2012. I wrote it there, and then I wrote my name. Now I have to go through the pain of tying this up again. It's not a pain, it's just a joy. Through the joy of tying it up again. Let's just tie it once. I think that would be sufficient. So, there's the back. This was my 2012 project, and here's the front. I used, I think this was from Tattered Times. I really liked it. It was a embossed foiled paper. I like the old clasp look to it. Clasp, C-L-A-S-P. Let's give it a tie shut. This reminds me of Santa's bag here. So, there's my project from 2012. I hope that you've enjoyed this show and tell. I got some ideas just looking through that, and I'm going to go work on some art journal pages now. So I will see you on the next page.